Thank you so much for this video call. No problem. Whenever we meet, you always bring the energy of care and consideration. You listen with loving intention. Your level of potential support is inspirational. Your knowledge is recalled with good accuracy. You have a mighty heart and always strive to be of service to others. Thanks. I think that you're a delightful person. I've called upon you today because your expertise on the INFJ personality is second to none. Except for mine. Of course. You've studied our type thoroughly, and so you understand every facet of the INFJ persona in great detail. I really need a partner I can depend upon. Someone who is organized and reliable, who can keep schedule well, who people will respect because your expertise shines bright, like a beacon of the purest essential illumination, flowing forth from a lighthouse that beholds the greatest significance to human survival. Are you getting flirty with me? I like you a lot, but I'm a married woman. Sweethearted friend. Take note of who you're talking to. You should have noticed the pattern by now. I'm not being particularly nice to you. I speak to everyone this way. Forgive me. I didn't get much sleep last night. The kids were keeping me up. Little Benny has a bad stomach at the moment and he keeps getting out of bed to get milk from the fridge. His sister Tammy told him it was magic juice, and it's disrupting the other kids' sleep as well. Poor dear. I hope he gets better soon. Just always remember I'm here for you. Right now. I can really feel what the core of your soul is saying to me. And because I am an INFJ, just like you are an INFJ, I will always understand you. More often than not. Even better than you understand yourself. My friend, you have the most beautiful soul of infinite kindness. Like the deepest well that goes through the very core of the earth and reaches the other side of the planet. The reason why you're here is because I have a vision of us doing something great for our fellow INFJs. That's wonderful. I would love to do something to help fellow INFJs. I knew you would agree. What is it? We need to set up a place where INFJs can meet and interact with one another for the good of their souls. Great. I researched a lot into spiritual retreats. About 10 years ago. Before I got married. When I was trying to find myself. And figuring out what I wanted for my future. But a lot of them were located abroad. And that was just too far for me to travel. More so now I've got the kids and all. The good thing is that it led on to me finding typology. I've heard of someone running a boot camp for ENFPs. But nothing like that for INFJs. We could adapt that idea and create a weekend retreat just for INFJs where we can get to see each other in real life. And bond with one another. Through mutually enjoyable activities. In a safe environment. Doing things like camping. Cookery classes. Group meditations and yoga. You know. Really get in touch with our extroverted sensing. As a group. I'm afraid my vision is nothing like that. I was thinking more in the realms of forming a virtual community. Online. It's a lovely idea. But aren't there already numerous INFJ groups and forums online? Where INFJs can meet one another? Yes. But ours will be special. Why? Because we will be the ones running the show. Through sharing our cognitive function wisdom, we can help to save stranded souls and guide them to the promised land. What about the other personality types? Won't they feel excluded? There are so many people in the world that are suffering from loneliness and isolation, who are not INFJs. They also need to meet other people like themselves, who are in the same boat. For now, the other types must wait their turn. My intuition is telling me that INFJs need our help more than any other type. And so we must use our MBTI knowledge to help other INFJs first. We must focus on INFJs who have an inability to form relationships with other people. They have the greatest need. That is so lovely. Yes, it is. I hope that we can attract the real INFJs and not people who just think they're INFJ because they're lonely and have difficulty fitting into society. After all, as you said yourself in the past, approximately 80% of INFJs are mistyped. True. But it's not our place to judge people. We need to let them decide if they are really INFJ for themselves. Therefore, anyone who thinks they could be INFJ will be welcome to sign up for our program. I think it's wrong to tell someone that they aren't the type they think they are, even if you know for a fact that they're mistyped. Especially if I know for a fact that they're mistyped. I will never ever tell anyone I know that they're mistyped. I feel that to do so would be an act of unkindness, especially amongst those we consider to be our friends. Dear friend, remember to be kind to others. The mistyped INFJs must come to realize their mistake by themselves, and then leave the group of their own accord. It's just that I've met a lot of FI users who are mistyped as INFJs, who take their personal values very seriously. They value being INFJ and so may never question their type. I'm not saying that all FI users are like this. But a friend of mine once got fired from her job of 23 years for telling her INFP boss that he wasn't really an INFJ. Exactly my point. A good example of why we should never tell our newfound friends what their real type is, unless they book a typing session. So we'll be creating an online INFJ community that isn't actually exclusively INFJ. Maybe. But please, try not to overthink it. Just believe everything will work out perfectly in the end. Trust me. I'm your friend. I trust you. My sweet, wonderful, intelligent, knowledgeable, kind, inspiring, valued friend. Will you join me in working together to create this vision? Yes. Let's do it. I knew you'd want in. Trust me. You won't regret this.